This episode of Quit Stalling is brought to you by Jinx.com. Use the promo code QuitStalling_366 to get 10% off of your geek swag. I don't know why I still stutter at this point. I've been doing this for a year. If you need some Blizzard swag for that loved one on their birthday, if you want to show your best friend that you'll gladly support their supersonic, acrobatic, rocket-powered battle car soccer addiction, head on over to Jinx.com and shop from a wide variety of gamer and geek swag. Once again, that's QuitStalling_366 to get 10% off of your entire shopping cart. Use the promo code QuitStalling_366 at checkout on Jinx.com. Alright, welcome everyone to this episode of Quit Stalling. I am Herald Silvestre. I am broadcasting live from the Quit Stalling Studios studio. Yes, I am live over here in Manila, Philippines. This is a show that swings across New York but runs around the suburbs. With me today, I have, from the home of Hao and Kimosabi, in a galaxy not so far, far away, the scruffy-looking nerd herder himself, James Gutierrez. How you doing, James?
I still find it funny whenever you say it. Like, I know it's coming. I know you're going to say scruffy-looking nerd herder. And then every time I get hyped by it, and then I still find it funny. Like, just like how you struggled earlier, it's still funny. Just like I find this funny and annoying at the same time. Like, you turned off the, like, right now, we're running so that we're really lean, but I already know that I was doing all that crap. Like, that's my thing. Like, anyway, I'm doing good. I am in Portland. Well, I am near the metropolitan Portland area now. I've moved up from California, which I think our last show, I was still in California. Mm-hmm. I just got up to Portland. Oh, it's been about 2 weeks since we did a show, isn't it?
Yeah,
I got up to Portland that weekend. Oh, no. We did do one show in Portland. I remember because we did it, and I was here. And then, so yes, I have announced I am just still in here in Portland.
Nice.
It's been cool. Oregon is really awesome. I'm actually in this place called Beaverton, and Beaverton is right next to the Nike World Campus.
Yeah, I read about that on Phil Knight's book.
Yeah. I'm trying to sit down with Mike Parker, the CEO, chairman, and of Nike. He's a busy man. So we'll see. What else? What else has been going on? I've gained weight. America has made me fat, and I know this because I went to Fred Meyer, which is a retail store, and they had a BMI check thing. And
okay.
Let's see where I'm at. And I was not too happy about the results. In short, I'm heavier than I've ever been.
Oh wow!
And yeah.
Is that why you're wearing the hoodie? Are you covering everything up? Is that?
No, dude, I'm down. See, like I look fine.
Yeah,
it's not in the face.
I honestly wouldn't be able to tell unless you said it, you know?
No, I gained weight. It's the food, man. The portion sizes are big. America, you know, I actually do gotta work out. Like, I keep telling myself I'm gonna work out, but I gotta actually do it. It's discipline. Discipline is needed. But other than that, it's been pretty good, man. I mean, the only thing that I miss is watching movies, just because movies are expensive in America. So I can't watch it. You know, I have to find more creative means of watching movies. Mm-hmm. And by that, I mean going to my friends who all legally purchased movies and or own Netflix accounts.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, man, like, I don't know how Americans do it.
It's a legal thing. I don't know how Americans do it either, man. Like,
it's crazy. It's so expensive. Like, when I went there, like, I was like, yeah, we can go watch a movie, or we could eat. Like,
yeah, or we could eat. Like, that shouldn't be an either-or thing. I mean, it's kind of the same in the Philippines when you think about it, like, compared to, but still, like, just because food is also less expensive. But for a perfect example is when Mikhail a Quit Stalling original, and Ivan, when we were all in the Bay Area, they invited me to go see a movie.
Oh yeah, we talked about this.
We talked about this, but it was a little bit too far away and a little bit too expensive on a Sunday, so it was a hard pass.
It was a very.
No, but I had work. I had work to do. I'm not just blowing them off. I wouldn't do that. I'm planning on seeing them when I get back down to San Francisco, and hopefully seeing you in this side of the world as well.
Fingers crossed, man. Fingers crossed. With a lot of luck, some prayers, and and the luck of the Irish, I'll be heading over there. So we'll see. We'll see. Quick shout out to Lord and Francis Roque over in the chat. Lord Lazaro and Francis Roque. Lord is listening to us via YouTube, and Francis is listening to us via Twitch. So, hey guys, thanks for tuning in.
Appreciate it.
Very much appreciate it. Francis is about to start spamming some cat emojis, and we definitely appreciate that. So over the weekend, dude, I was fortunate enough to do more interviewing of indie game developers with Diego. We're gonna talk a lot about that on Game Bite. This Wednesday,
cool.
This coming Wednesday, 9:30 p.m. Philippine Standard Time. So we got to do quite a bit more of that. Nice. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, the VODs are gonna go up on the YouTube and the Twitch in the near future. But you know, the rest of my time, I got to watch Glow, which I'll talk about in just a little bit. But the rest of my time has been kind of making sure everything is set for, because this Sunday I'm flying out to Japan for a quick family trip, celebrating my dad's 60th birthday.
Wow! Congratulations.
Yeah, he deserves everyone to be there. So everyone's kind of like scrambling to make sure work is all right before we leave. I'm making sure that when I get back, we might have a couple of new things going on for Quit Stalling. So a little teaser there. So yeah, and on Wednesday.
Can we get?
Oh, what's up?
Sorry. Can we get Quit Stalling hoppy jackets?
We might get some pullover hoodies. For me and Diego are working on that.
The Japanese. I'm talking about like the Japanese kind of jacket they have. I'll send you a picture. We'll discuss it offline.
Yeah, send it to me. Let's see if I could. I might be able to make that happen. Who knows?
Hey.
Yeah. So Francis in the chat says he's at the office right now, but he's still gonna spam cat emojis for fun. Thank you again, guys, for listening. Monica from Boomzap.
Do it.
Yeah, do it. Monica from Boomzap. Monica's she's in the chat right now. She's one of the people I got to meet over in Singapore during Casual Connect there. So thank you for listening. Excellent. Thank you for tuning in.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, you're watching the show that isn't about gaming, but is pretty much 100% fun. So hope you guys enjoy. James, anything else going on before we get to the meat of the show?
Nothing.
You want to pimp out anything?
Do I want to what?
Do you want to pimp anything out, or do you want to save that for the end of the show?
Oh, we can save it for the end of the show. Happy to pimp. Okay. Happy to do all my endorsements at the end of the show.
Nice. All right. Without further ado, let's get to the news.
Yes, I see. Good news, everyone.
All right, so we were supposed to touch on this like a week ago, but it's fine. We're going to do it real quick right now. Harry Potter celebrated its 20th anniversary 2 weeks ago. That's pretty awesome, dude, but it also makes me feel a little older than I should feel. Yeah, you know, like it's not like we're ancient, you know, but we're, you know, like that's how long this has been around. That's how long Harry Potter's been around. The book is actually what's celebrating its 20th anniversary. Not the movie, but it's not too far away. The Philosopher's Stone was released 20 years ago, 2 weeks ago. That's a big deal, man. I was 7. Were you 8 by then?
7.
You were 7 too.
7 as well.
That's crazy, man. Like, I don't know. It's
because you think about it. We haven't celebrated too many 20th year anniversaries of things that had such deep impacts in our lives. We see it from the perspective, this is the Mighty Ducks 50th anniversary. Oh, not 50, not yet.
No, let's not get there yet. That's quite a ways away.
But you know what I mean? Like, okay, let's think Comcast, like Street Fighter. Street Fighter got easily 35 years. But Street Fighter, obviously, our parents, like those gamer parents among them, they loved that shit at the arcades and whatnot, and that had such a nostalgia feel for them. Yeah. I only say Comcast because I'm looking at my little Ryu light-up thing that I showed the other time.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome. You guys should tune into a previous episode to see that Ryu light-up figure that you have.
But, yeah, I mean, it does make, like, Harry Potter for our generation has been such a big part of our generation. Like, it went from a best-selling book to a best-selling movie series, and like we saw these kids, Daniel Radcliffe, we saw them, Emma Watson, Rupert Grint. I don't know why I wanted to say it. What's his name? Tom Felton, right? I wanted to say.
Is it Tom Felton?
I wanted to. Is it? Yeah, Tom Felton. Isn't that Draco?
Yeah. That's right, Tom Felton. Also now starring in The Flash.
Yeah, I love him in The Flash. I didn't like him at first, but I love him in The Flash now.
Same.
I was going to say Tom Petty for some reason. I don't know why. No, but it's so impactful for us. And then we hear it. It's 20 years old. We're just like, whoa. We don't realize. Yeah. I mean, I remember not getting into Harry Potter as a kid until the third book was out. Like, I caught up on all 3 books like at once, and then I just ran with it from there.
Yeah.
So I wasn't on that first wave craze. Like, I was still on the craze because it wasn't really a craze, but I didn't get that first book.
Yeah, I'm kind of like you. I came in at the Goblet of Fire. I was like, I don't need those first 3 books. This one's pretty thick. I think I could read this. I started reading and I was like, I have no idea what they're talking about. I'll wait for the movie to come out, and then I watched it the next month. And then, eventually I read the book, but one thing before I talk about more Harry Potter stuff real quick, I want to talk about how the smell of books, man. The Goblet of Fire, when I had that book, the smell of the pages was just, it's something we don't get much nowadays because we get these like glossy ass pages now that don't smell the same, or everything's digital nowadays, so we don't really need books, but like that's a distinct memory of mine is. And part of the nostalgia for me is the book smelled really like good in a book way. Like, I don't know how not to sound weird, but
I was about to say, man, you're sounding a little weird, but like I was gonna wait because you kind of ruined me, kind of ripping it. I was gonna be like, dude, you sound so weird, but then you already said that you sounded weird, so I can't make fun of it. But I do understand. It's kind of a what's the term, nostalgia-ish feeling when you think about it now, but then back at the time it's just like oh, that new book smell, because I remember I'd go to book fairs and whatnot, and I'd pick up my Goosebumps or whatever, and I'd be like, no, I get it. I get it. I just wanted to tease you, but you ruined I'm so sorry. You teased yourself.
I'm sorry, but I want to give a shout out to Monica again in the chat. She's saying Tom Felton is Draco. Thank you for that. I think Francis was saying Harry Potter is her jam, so I hope you're enjoying. Francis is asking if you have the Ken, the Chun-Li, the Blanca, or the Guile light up. I think you just have Ryu, right? Because you got that gift from Hamato-san?
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to go get it. Did I just see your crack?
Urata-san. Did you? Oops.
Live on the internet. The guys over at Gameako who want to collaborate with us over at Quetzalling, they're in the YouTube chat. Hey, guys. We do record Game Bite on Wednesdays. The Quetzalling podcast, which we're rebranding, I've teased that a little bit. We do Mondays, and I think starting this week we'll start doing Thursdays as well. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Jafel Gallardo is also on the Twitch chat, on the YouTube chat, and he's saying, that's Game Bite. So thank you guys. Those guys are from Game Ako. They do a lot of local web stuff, like kind of like Quit Stalling. So I appreciate you guys reaching out to us. I read their messages earlier. They're reaching out. So guys, we'll definitely do something, but we'll talk about it off air. So James, go ahead, light that mother up. Oh, there it is. Higher, 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 higher. Oh, that is so cool. That is awesome, dude. Hold on, let me throw the focus on you real quick. That is awesome. Yeah. So, see those are the perks of James and his tech connections and his would you say marketing connections? Is that what we call them?
You could. I want to say I think the best way to put it is that I've built very good social capital.
Ah, that's a good way of putting it. That's a very good way of putting it.
You know who I picked that up from? I picked that up from the ambassador of Nicaragua to Taiwan. He told me that.
I mean, you're not really name dropping, but you're title dropping.
Nonchalant, not even name dropping about like, yeah, Capcom gave me this. Oh yeah, I met the ambassador of Nicaragua to Taiwan. We enjoyed a pleasant Cabernet Sauvignon.
And no, don't just say Capcom gave you that. Who in Capcom gave you that? Come on, you gotta, just for the fans at home, like Francis.
It was from Capcom USA. It was Urata-san. Urata-san is the CEO and president of Capcom USA and Capcom Canada.
Bam, bam, bam. All right.
I mean, so I wish it was Quit Stalin related, but it was for my other line of work.
In the future, it will be. You know, with your social capital, you know, we can make it happen.
Hey.
All right. So real quick, to get back to Harry Potter, circle back a bit. So a little bit of news from. Oh my God, that's loud. Sorry, guys.
That was loud.
Sorry, that wasn't supposed to happen. I turned it back down. I'm really sorry, folks at home. All right, so now I got their attention. We got some news from Fantastic Beasts. So apparently, since we're getting 10 more of these friggin' movies, no, they're great though. They're great. I love any new Harry Potter is good. Just like any new Star Wars is good. I'm not gonna complain. But since we're getting 10 more, apparently the sequel, the next installment we're getting, is gonna feature a Dumbledore Grindelwald battle. So that's gonna be pretty badass. Nice. I'm just really sad that they didn't really use Ezra Miller that much. They just kind of, I don't know. You're familiar with Ezra Miller, right? He's playing the Flash in the upcoming Justice League movies.
Yes, I am familiar with Ezra Miller.
There's so much disappointment in that voice.
I don't like him as the Flash.
Yeah, he's
but
not.
Then again, they
he's
don't
not Barry Allen.
For any of the CW people.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's the whole multiverse excuse, right? You know that Barry Allen, Tom. No, my God, I was gonna say Tom Hardy. What's his name? Grant Gustin. Is already
Tom Felton.
Tom Felton. Raymond Felton, former New York Knick, and
Ray Romano. Completely going off.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So, so that's some pretty big news. Hopefully, they pull it off well. I mean, the first movie had its slow parts. You know, Tracy. On the plane back from the U.S., back from Chicago, when we were traveling back over here earlier this year, she fell asleep midway through the movie. Woke up and she was like, "Oh, so I didn't really miss that much." It was kind of that kind of movie a bit where you could skip a bunch of the parts and still be, still be pretty in tune with the story. So I'm hoping they get better at it as they go along.
I hope Eddie, what's his name, Redmayne, right?
Yeah, Eddie
Redmayne.
Redmayne.
Yeah, I just hope he enunciates his words more, because he does a mumble talk. Not as bad as, let's say, Vin Diesel, but he mumbles, but he's quiet. Like Vin Diesel kind of does a bear grumble. He's like,
Brazil,
oh, family, you know, family's important, and all that shit. And then you got.
Brian Earl Spillner. That's a white ass name.
Redmayne, in every film he does a stupid little mumble talk, You remember what was that stupid film with the hot people? That's a lot of films nowadays.
Yes.
Juniper Ascending?
Jupiter Ascending?
Jupiter's Juniper.
Jupiter. Yes, the herbs are ascending.
No, Juniper is like a real name. Like people are called Juniper. And so, yeah, Jupiter Ascending. It was Mila Kunis and Channing Tatum.
Oh yeah.
And Eddie Redmayne played the villain, and he did this stupid. You can't understand what he's saying. It's so frustrating.
Monica in the chat is taking offense to you. She's saying that's Eddie Redmayne's personality. All right, so don't knock it. Don't knock it. She's also surprised that we said it had low parts. I mean, not every film is perfect. I still enjoyed it. I'm gonna say I still enjoyed the movie. Monica, please don't leave the chat. We love you. We love.
Colin Farrell was good, and yes. I think the whole Johnny Depp thing was weird.
It was so weird. I thought the twist was going to be awesome. They incorporated it. Yeah, it felt awesome until I realized, wait, that's Johnny Depp, and I just completely got thrown out of the movie. I was like, if it was someone else, it would have been okay as well. Yeah,
it could have been anybody, but then it's Johnny Depp, and it was like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, I mean, it's still a pretty good movie.
I enjoyed the film. It's just that I'll critique any film, even films that my favorite film of all time, Star Wars Episode 5. You know, there's plenty of things you can critique about it, but it's still my favorite film of all time.
Exactly. Return of the Jedi is my favorite, and I could have used less Ewoks. You know, like I'm just saying.
It could have. You know, the whole scene on Hoth, like, no, Hoth was a pretty cool scene. No,
Hoth is awesome, dude. Don't try and poke holes at Hoth.
I can't knock Hoth. I couldn't. Well, Luke didn't have to wander around like a little bitch and fight a Wampa. And side trivia about Star Wars Episode 5: the reason why Luke or Mark Hamill looks so different from Episode 4 to Episode 5 is because he got into a car accident between filming both films.
Yes, that's true.
All right, I'm not even going to try to bring out factoids because screw you and your knowledge of all factoids. I'm going to have to find weird factoids that there's no way you would know.
The people at home might not know.
I can't see your face because the screen share's not on. And then I can just imagine you going like, oh yeah, that is right. Anyway, next topic.
No, the people at home might not know, and that's very true. They even tried to work it around the story, you know, like especially when he was in the med bay, it was very obvious that he had scars from the accident. So it was very well done in the movie, but you could tell that he didn't have the exact same face he did in A New Hope, you know. Yeah. So don't worry, man.
Anyway,
all your input is beloved by fellow stallers in the chat. Oh, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, awesome. But I'm glad you did mention Star Wars because we do have a Star Wars related topic to talk about, don't we? So James is very mad at this. James is very mad at this. So the Nerdist, our sister website now, the guys over at Chris Hardwick's Nerdist. Dude, honestly, I love Chris Hardwick. Like, that guy is my peg. Him, Chris Metz, all the Chris's in the world. Chris Evans. No, but yeah. The Nerdist came out with a video, and it was pretty much Boba Fett good or bad, and they went with a very firm belief that Boba Fett is an awful Star Wars character. I encourage you guys to watch that video. It's on their website. But I bring it up because, you know, I want to get James's input. You know, James, do you agree? Is Boba Fett really all that bad? Did he really just get punked out by two blind people and sent into the Sarlacc pit?
I watched that video and I got so heated. I got so like, hey, you can't say that about Boba Fett. How dare you? But I mean, to to the Nerdist credit, they did make a lot of good points. I mean, you look at Boba Fett and some of his accomplishments, especially in the film. He didn't do much, and that's the thing. He looked like a badass, and his persona of a badass just kind of superseded that, and he didn't really follow through, at least in the movie, the original trilogy. Because yes, he did get punked by a blind guy twice, once in film and then once in the comics by Luke. But Luke has the Force. Come on,
it's not fair. It's not fair.
It's not fair. It's not fair. I mean, did you guys watch the Christmas special where it was the first time Boba Fett showed up and he totally tricked Luke Skywalker into helping him? He fooled him. He knew exactly who that guy was, and he played him for a fool. Tell me he's not a good bounty hunter. Okay, going back, I got so heated because I think that Boba Fett is good at being bad. He's a badass. He led all of those other bounty hunters in capturing Han Solo. He probably pulled a lot of strings behind the scenes in order to get Lando and Vader all together, and sure, they were the ones that kind of locked down the deal, but I'm sure Boba Fett made sure that everyone kind of got there.
Yeah.
Going back to the idea of him being a punk, I mean, a lot of his cool badass shit is not canon anymore.
Yeah.
Because of that whole,
that's sad.
And Nerdist did give credit to that. A lot of his badass stuff is not canon. And I think still, because some of my favorite Star Wars lore is what happened after Episode 6,
exactly.
When the Yuzhang Vong invasion, the whole training of Han Solo's daughter in order to beat Jason Solo, and all of that's no longer canon because Disney's like, ha ha ha, we can do what we want. We own everything.
We've talked extensively about how the old EU is now legacy. It's now an alternate timeline, which is super weird, but I love how I do want to give credit to Disney where they're picking and choosing elements like Thrawn to bring in so that it's not completely wasted, and they can still write their own stories without being limited by the EU. But at the same time, they're able to pick in fan favorites, like Thrawn. I'm hoping we get, guys like Starkiller, which we've talked about before as well. I'm hoping we get. I mean, we're definitely not going to get Mara Jade because if we get her now, there's kind of no point. But important.
It could be a flashback.
It could
Mara
be.
Jade could be like a whole. They could do a spin-off like Rogue One, like how they're doing with Han Solo's film. There's potential to do it credit. And Disney, if you're listening, please do Star Wars justice. You paid a lot of money for it. There's a lot of fans.
Yeah.
It means a lot to a lot of people.
Yes.
So
very
in
true.
the words of some very, very influential people, don't fuck it up.
That's
anyway,
very true.
Sorry to cut you up. Anywho, in short, overall, because of the theme of Nerdist video being anti-Boba Fett, I am going to have to take a position of disagreeing with the Nerdist in this occasion. I feel that Boba Fett is a badass because of his legacy canon, because of his just pure badassery, and the EU. I'll go back to the EU that isn't canon, but still, who looks more badass than Boba Fett?
Amen.
Nobody looks more badass than Fett.
Amen.
He's got a rocket launcher on his backpack, jetpack. Backpack, jetpack. It's from fucking Mandalore. I mean, enough said. He's Mandalorian. What? Did they really compare Boba Fett to the same level as Greedo? In that video, they kind of try to put it like he's in the same kind of category. And
no way.
The bounty hunters. I'm like, are you kidding me? Dude, Greedo is the Jar Jar Binks of bounty hunters. He sucks.
That's a very good point. Greedo, they talked about it in the video. You'd think by now Greedo would have the hang of this, but he still got punked out by Han very hard. Very hard.
Yeah.
Also,
To
credit
this
to
music.
Han for that. Yeah, to this music. Yeah, credit to Han for that. But yeah, so it's funny that we mention, we're talking about Star Wars. D23 is rolling around, the Disney Expo. They've come out and said that we're not going to get a new The Last Jedi trailer at D23, which is sad. It's really sad for me because I was hoping we'd get at least, a teaser, but I guess we're not getting one. I'm hoping we get more news or like more tidbits about the movie that's upcoming. But in lighter news, we did get a little teaser for something called The Incredibles. Have you heard of it, James?
Oh, that old thing? Yes.
That old
Of
thing.
course. That old thing?
That old thing, yeah. So we got some concept art teased for The Incredibles. Let's see if I can bring it up over here. Yes. So it's not the best resolution, but and James can't see it right now. He's gonna look it up online. But we got some concept. Yeah, we got some concept art for The Incredibles, and based on the concept art, this is early concept art, supposedly. It looks like we're picking up right where we left off. They're not going to do the whole time jump that many have speculated about. It looks like we're picking up right where we left off, and the Underminer. If the teaser is to be followed, we're getting the Underminer as a part of the movie, and everyone's going to be the same age as we last left them. Dash isn't going to be older, nor Violet, nor Jack. So, what is that?
It's the link you sent me.
That's the link.
Says I've been going to I clicked the link you sent me, and it says I've been going to adult sites. I don't do that. I don't go to adult sites. If I leave, I'll be at risk.
that looks like
Okay.
What's it called? Ransomware. So ignore
It does. I left it. Yeah. But yeah,
Alright.
I mean, I was kind of hoping on a time jump, to be honest. I was.
Yeah.
I was hoping they'd kind of fill in the gaps with some flashbacks, and like I'd see a, let's say, 18-year-old Dash, and he has powers more like Dash. You see an older Violet, and she resembles more like a what's her name, a Sue Storm kind of vibe.
Yeah.
And then, it would be cool. It would be cool. And then Jack's a little, like, he's a preteen. Like, that'd be cool.
That'd be so awesome. Hey, yeah, that would be really cool.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I'm super psyched for it too. Yeah, I was hoping we'd get more mature. We get a jump forward, but then it's fine too. Not everyone can pull off what Young Justice did. So the more Incredibles we get, the happier I am. I still watch the original from time to time because it's just that good.
Oh yeah, it's good. Such a good film.
Yeah, and I can't wait to see more Frozone, man, and his super suit.
Frozone is still like one of my favorite characters of any Disney film.
Yeah, definitely. Because it's pretty much an animated PG version of Sam Jackson, which you gotta love, right? Like,
dude, Samuel L. Jackson is one of my favorite actors. Like, he is, what's it called? He is. If I had to pick three people to narrate my life, he's one of the three. I don't have a top three. I mean, I have a top three, but in no particular order, and it would be James Earl Jones, David Attenborough, Sir David Attenborough.
Sir, yeah, that's right, Sir David Attenborough,
and Samuel L. Jackson, and I know Morgan Freeman's not there. I know, because my life is not as. I don't think Morgan Freeman would be appropriate for the shit I do. I think Samuel L. Jackson works because I need a little bit more motherfuckers in my life.
Oh, like, damn, son!
Shut some MF.
Shut your mouth.
James is walking down the street, mother.
Oh man, that's funny. All right, so here's the thing. Aside from all that, it's great that we're talking about superheroes. We talked about this before. The more superhero content, the better, because you just can't get enough now that people who grew up on comics and superheroes are now in power and are in a position to do this for us. Sadly, though, one person who was a victim of this, I use the term victim loosely, was Jeremy Renner. Man, he he fractured both his arms doing some of his own stunt work on Infinity War. So shout out to Jeremy Renner. Sad thing, but you got to pay the price. This guy is a badass for doing his own stunts, and a big shout out to him. I hope he recovers quick because that movie is coming along really fast, and I can't wait. I can't wait, man. I absolutely can't wait.
Jeremy, who did you think you were? Green Arrow? You can't do it.
Deep in the mouth. Shots fired! Shots fired! Man down! Man down! Shots fired! Shots fired! Alright, yeah, so...
I'm just pointing at that whole American Warrior, Ninja Warrior, where
that was pretty badass.
He killed it, man. He killed that course.
Yeah, Stephen Amell really did kill that Ninja Warrior course. I can't find that clip on YouTube anymore. People, I think they took it down, but
yeah, copyright.
Copy, ka-chunk. All right, and to wrap up the show, I want to talk about one last thing on Netflix, not superhero related, unless you consider professional wrestlers superheroes, which some people might. I got to watch Glow last week with Tracy, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. It's so for those of you unfamiliar, Glow, the Netflix series is based on the story of the gorgeous ladies of wrestling, a wrestling promotion back in the early 90s, I think, or late 80s, where they took some actresses and they threw them in a wrestling ring, and they made them wrestle, and it ran for like 2 seasons. And this is kind of like a comedic take on the behind the scenes of that. They don't use the names of the original characters and wrestlers, but they evoke the same tones. The same. I would say satire, because of course the Asian plays a samurai ninja Oriental hybrid thing. The African American lady plays what's it called? Welfare Queen. So it's got social satire and commentary. So yeah, it's from the people like the folks at home who are watching the YouTube video. It's from the same people who brought us Orange Is the New Black. So that kind of explains the tone as well. Yeah, it's pretty good. Diego, I think, wanted to come on the show, but he couldn't today and talk about it. But it's a pretty good show. I would definitely recommend it.
Okay, I'll check it out. I mean, I'm looking for a new series, so this works out. Thanks for the suggestion, bro.
No sweat, no sweat. It stars Alison Brie and her co-lead, I think you'd call her co-lead, is the wife, the best friend's wife, Shadow Moon's best friend's wife in American Gods. So, yeah, good stuff. The blonde.
Oh, okay. Who we only saw once. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the one who peed on her husband's grave. That one.
Yeah, and wanted to do Shadow on top of the. Yeah, she's in that. Okay, all right.
Yeah. Surprisingly,
that's my only experience with her.
Yeah, I know, right? Surprisingly, a lot more appealing in this show. So, or unsurprisingly,
I'm not that surprised.
Yeah, she's a lot more cleaned up than she was. Still a bit of a mess, but not her fault on the show. Not her fault.
Fair.
Very fair. All right, so on that note, James, we've had a great show, and so we're not going to have a show for another 2 weeks because, as I mentioned, I do have a trip to Tokyo, Japan, and Kyoto. So woohoo! Oh man, people can see. People at home can see. I've been sweating over here. It's a hot day here in the Philippines. Hot! It is hot today. Francis in the chat says, watch Castlevania. I think that's also coming out on Netflix, so guys, tune into that. That's going to be a good show. Yeah, so I think it's time for us to skedaddle, James. I'm gonna play us out. Give me a sec. I'm gonna play us out real quick. And here we go. Where is it? There we go. James, where can the folks at home find you when you're not on the Quit Stalling podcast?
When I'm not on Quit Stalling, you can check me out on Instagram. That is, wow, I almost forgot my Instagram handle. That's rebel_scum1980. You can also check me up on Snapchat. That's SilAmHero. Or you could also check out another Instagram page that's not me, but it is the lovely woman in my life. Check out bewitcheries.ph. I'm going to hold it up right here. I'm going to send you all this link, Harold, so we can properly. But check this out. If you guys need Filipino crafted products, lip tints, we got everything for you here. But please check it out. We got some excellent products supporting local Philippines, that is. So please do check it out. Makes a great gift. It ships straight to your door. What do you have to lose?
Exactly. If you want to find out more about... Francis in the chat said, Castlevania is out on Netflix. So awesome, guys. Check that out. It's 4 episodes already. So 4 episodes seems short for a Netflix series. So I'm hoping they give us more after that. Let us know, Francis, if they'll be giving out more for us. All right. So if you want to find more of me, check out my social media at Herald Plays. If it's YouTube, if it's Twitter, if it's Instagram, check that out. If you want to find out more about Quit Stalling, head on over to www.quitstalling.us or quitstalling.us. And you'll find all the links to all our stuff there, our podcasts, our Twitch, our YouTube. But if you want me to read it out, I'm going to read them out. Okay, so we're on Facebook, facebook.com/quitstallingus, Twitter @quitstallingus, Instagram @quitstalling. If you're watching us live right now, you're probably watching us on Twitch, twitch.tv/quitstalling. If you're not watching us there, you're probably watching us on YouTube, bit.ly/quitstallinglive. We're on SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/quitstalling. And of course, we're on YouTube, so if you want to find us on YouTube, just search Quit Stalling on YouTube or head on over to bit.ly/quitstallingyoutube. Get us on iTunes, on Google Play, on Stitcher, on iHeartRadio, any podcatcher, Pocket Casts, any podcatcher that you might find. Please rate us, like us, give us a 5-star review for all for all the good stuff that we do. We know we deserve it, and we know you know that we deserve it. So please help us rise up the ranks on the podcast stores. And Francis says Castlevania is slated for season 2 already. Yes, Monica, all the links, please follow, like. We love you, Monica. Sorry about the Harry Potter stuff. We love you. All right. We really do like Harry Potter. Swear to God. When I go to Tokyo, I might get myself a wand if I have some money to spare. If I haven't already spent it all on sushi, so. Yeah, fingers crossed that I wouldn't have spent it all on sushi by then. James, anything else before we go? Any final words, any shout-outs that you want to give before we head out?
I don't know who's listening, but shout out to everybody who tuned in today. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. It's for those who tune in that we really do this for. And me and Harold have been we've gone back. We've gone way back in being on shows together, and even if nobody's listening, we have a bunch of fun, but it's always more fun when we do have people listening. So thank you very much for tuning in.
Thank you, guys. We have definitely enjoyed your company. The show is nothing without its listeners and fans. I mean, like James mentioned, we do have a bunch of fun. You laughed
like I was super corny. It's true. You laughed at me I was being corny.
It's super true. I wholeheartedly am on the same page with James. We do this to have fun, but of course, when we have people listening to us, we do it for you guys. It's absolutely amazing, and we're very appreciative. So we hope to see you guys when we get back. This video, along with all our videos online, check those out if you miss us. Till then, we will see you guys. Bye, everybody. Bye. Wait, there we go. right. All right, James. That was an amazing show. We had so much fun. We had so much fun. Why am I
Can I
looking
come
at your
back down
palm?
now? We're still on?
Yeah, we're still on. Where's your?
Oh, I did this cool little... Hey!
Oh, I thought I was staring at your hand. Oh my god.
I panned up, like, as the music was playing out. I was just like... made my own transition. And then I came back
man.
down.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Shout out to Justin De La Cruz in the